Hello, welcome back. As you know, I finished Mission 5 with a victory. I was trying to decide what to do about Mission 6, and what I did off camera is I actually rolled the dice to set up the scenario. I got map 3 again. So this is the big mega map. And I got map 3. It was a near target mission with 8 OP. Of course, I have a -1 penalty. And then the escorts were for turn 4, and I rolled a 3, so it's only a 5-turn mission. So escorts were going to exist for 4 out of the 5 turns, and there is a possibility that because it's near target, that the flak damage would cause my staff to get some experience points. Maybe not my pilots, but my staff. But I opted to basically exit the mission. So on turn 1, I just exited. I am not going to participate. And so I'm going to just start 1943 mid, fresh, with no OP penalty, because I was able to take the OP penalty for this turn, and I got no experience and no victory points. And I'm okay sitting on 41 experience points right now. There was a temptation to try to get more, but I just felt that I could either lose some of my auxiliaries, because map 3 is pretty damaging, and I could have lost even some of my expert pilots. So I just went with that option. This is going to be a short video because I wanted to explain what I'm doing there. The next one will start 1943, the mid 1943, but I did want to explain real quick. I made another, I'm inserting it as video number 2 in the series. I found very serious error that I've been getting wrong so far, and I want to explain it. And that was the regroup action. I've been explaining all along that the regroup action would consume a move. So instead of doing a move, you would do a regroup. I was dead wrong, and the rules are very clear on this. And I thank the user who finally corrected this for me. I don't know, I mean, I can explain to you why I misunderstood it, but it doesn't matter. The point is, the regroup action does not cost a move. And in fact, the regroup action doesn't occur until recovery. That's when you do the regroup action. So if I were to move like this, and I didn't do a regroup action during recovery, I would have to pick one of the 2 boxes. I can't do both, of course. If I have this situation during a regroup, yes, I would get 8 tactical points. So everything I described is spot on, except it does not consume your move action. You do it during recovery. And it's not a specific action. It's just something you can do every single round during recovery. You can pick any box on the board and get tactical points based on the number of fighters you have. Now, the drawback is your flight limit is reduced by 1 every time. So you don't want to be doing this, 8 times in a mission, but it does not consume your move action. So you probably will have heard me when I was contemplating this, that I'm losing 2 moves, right? I'm going to lose the move action for this turn, and then I'm going to, because I have to reduce the flight limit, I'm losing yet another action. And so that's the reason why I always chose not to do this. I was wrong. It does not consume the move action. I was dead wrong, and I apologize so much for getting that wrong. What's interesting is, as you guys have watched me play this, is that I have chosen not to do the regroup, I think, every single time. I don't think you've seen me use the regroup once, and I'm doing fantastic. I won 2 seasons in a row. So I think I'm showing that you don't need to do the regroup action. You don't need those extra tactical points to get points, even in the advanced mode. But it is a very nice luxury to have, and now that I fully understand it, I can see myself doing it, especially on those missions where you have the escorts that, let's say they arrive on turn 7 and you have a flight limit of 8. I might be willing to get tactical points just to move it down to there, because I don't want to deal with the escorts. There's times this can really come in handy. The only question I have is that, yeah, that is considered a box. See, it says the word box right on it. So when I have the 8 bombers sitting up there in the high bombing zone, you know, I'm getting ready to drop bombs. That's a perfect time to use recovery, you know, the regroup step. During the recovery phase, I will have, you know, because I've been putting like 8 BF-110s there, for example. Well, you can just simply do a regroup and gain 8 tactical points if you're willing to lose, you know, shorten your flight limit by 1. So what a perfect opportunity to just gain 8 tactical points. So if you're thinking about strategy and how you want to play your game, that's something to do. So as I said, I finished 1943 early. We're going to start mid. It's just going to be a short 5.5 minute video. Again, sorry about having the rule wrong, and I had it wrong for a long time. So it's funny how you get in your mind that this is how the rule works, and then you look at the rule book and then boom, it's clear as day. How on earth could you have even gotten it wrong? I mean, I have no excuse. The only thing I can think of is that since it's during the recovery phase, if I move my fighters, I no longer have this big stack, right? And so I think part of me was thinking that I need to not move in order to wait until the recovery phase in order to get them, and then I just somehow adopted this concept that I have to cancel my move. And that is 100% wrong. So apologies there. And if you made it this far into the video, I thank you so much, because I know not everybody does. But thank you for watching.